Hey guys, back again. So let's do a quick walkthrough of my room slash collection. And I have been needing to do this for a while because I moved out and moved in with somebody. So I want to show off this new collection that I've got. So let's get started. Camera. So over here we have the Chucky dolls and the Sam doll. So these I got these two from Spirit Halloween, and these two online. I think both on Amazon. So we've got two of them that talk. The Chucky that talks.
You know who I am, and if you know what's good for you, you are going to love, honor, and obey.
And I've actually got him hooked on something because he's limp. He won't stand up. So I had to actually hang him up on something on the back, like a stick pin on the back of the wall. And then we got Tiffany, whose necklace fell off, and I can't get that fixed. But Tiffany as well speaks, and she is awesome as well.
Oh, Chucky, look at us. Don't you see? We belong dead. Goodbye, darling. I'll see you in hell.
I love that. That's so cool. But those are the only two that speak. Glenn does not speak. This is a Spirit Halloween Glenn, and this is awesome. The only thing about Glenn is they don't sit down. It's just a like the legs don't bend. So Glenn has to stand up. Tiffany can stand or sit, and Chucky can just sit. So I just maneuvered it to where they can all stand up. The Sam is cool, but he doesn't speak. But I had to get him at Spirit Halloween this last year. Down here, we've got my books. So I've got a lot of anime manga. Manga, not anime. I'm into manga a little bit. I don't read a giant amount, but the video game franchises that I like Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, Persona, I like. And then we're getting down to the horror books. So I've got Goosebumps. I don't have every one of them, but I've got a good amount of them. And whenever I go to used stores, and find them cheap, I will obviously buy them because they're really cheap anywhere I go, usually. And then I've got a Stephen King book collection, which I sadly have not read any of them, actually, one day, but a friend gave me those. Then we've got some VHS tapes, which I don't have that many VHS tapes. I've got a couple horror ones, but these are a couple of them. Some Pokemon card boxes, some more books, Harry Potter books, this Donkey Kong Jungle Beat GameCube bongos. Then these are strategy guides, the Teenage Slasher movie book, which is a really cool book if you like slashers. Definitely recommend it. Some Lego instruction booklets, because I like those as well. This shelf right here is a little dusty, actually. I should have dusted that. But I've got all these horror NECA boxes, figures. So like this is Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th kind of thing. So I've got a lot of these, but I'll just quickly show off which ones I have. So Friday 6, Friday 7, the remake, Ghostface, Scream, Friday 3, 4, 5, both part 5s, Jason and Roy. Another Pokemon box, a Sonic back here. Halloween 2, Halloween 2018, Laurie and Michael, Friday the 13th part 2. I've got a sign back here with all this mess that says, "Welcome to Haddonfield, home of Michael Myers." And then this is my Lego Harry Potter shelf. So I love Lego Harry Potter. It's one of my favorite things to collect. I've liked it since I was a kid. But this is not horror, but this is a very cool thing that I like to collect. So I've got those. Back here, it's kind of a mess. So I've got Harry Potter box, Luigi, a couple horror figures. Jack Skellington is on top. Then the Halloween 2 Michael Myers. Then the My Bloody Valentine. Those are hard to see, but I can't pick them up and move them. Some more VHS, horror VHS. Like I said, I've got a couple of the Fridays. I found those for relatively good prices. A couple of these I got on eBay. Alice Sweet Alice I got for cheap on eBay, which is a really cool cover. I can't grab it right now. I'm going to knock everything over. But I do love the cover to Alice Sweet Alice. Just stand still, box. That didn't help at all. Okay, so down here, got more. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, The Psycho, Scream. There's some CDs and Sonic Adventure on the Sega Dreamcast, which I don't even own a Dreamcast, but I got that for dirt cheap. Actually, I think I got it for free at a closing game store. More NECAs. Texas Chainsaw, Evil Dead, Puppet Masters. The Puppet Masters are badass. I love those. More NECAs. Nightmare on Elm Streets. First 3. Silent Deadly Night 4. A cat litter box, because I've got a cat. A cat tower. And up here, this shelf is kind of bare at the moment, so it's not really anything very, very interesting, but there's a video game, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. This Spider-Man Lego set that I got, which is really awesome. I had to get it from No Way Home, which has got all the Spider-Man versus all the villains. These are some Blu-rays that I haven't moved yet, because I've got this new shelf down here. Pokemon cards, giant amount. Tins, more cards. These are all DVDs that are in these cases because I didn't have room at the moment for putting them out. But now that I got this new shelf, I'm going to get another one and maybe put those DVDs into those shelves. But right here with my TV, and I did watch The Iron Claw just a minute ago, which was great. Great Zac Efron performance. Really sad story. I didn't realize how sad it was, and apparently it's more sad in real life. But we've got... I've been playing Persona 3 Reload, and then, of course, Time, Jack Skellington. Some more movies that I just put in these that I'm going to watch, just so I can keep them up on that case. Don't have to change them. In here, we've got remotes, video games again. Love the Persona franchise, like I said. Games. This is some Lego stuff, I think, because I have some of those. Other video games, 3DS, Switch. Now these are where a lot of the other movies are, the other Blu-rays, because like I said, I would just want this shelf for boutique labels. So these ones are in here, but I've also got a lot of PS5 video games, collection sets. Did I miss this one? Nope, I got that one. So then more here. I just bought Madam Web. Love Madam Web. It's so bad, but it's so fun. All the Marvel stuff. Down here, more video games. I've got so many of them. I've got so many big box sets too, because like I said, I love these kind of games. Persona, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. Those games are some of my favorites. More horror down here. Like I said, this is kind of a impromptu video. It's not like I'm actually gonna show them off because I didn't plan that very well. But I just wanted to show off my room really quick. Yeah, see, I've got a lot of these just hidden in here. Like I said, a lot of these I don't want to have... I want to just have the boutique labels the most. Those are the most important ones to me, even though these ones are good. But, like I said, I've got more here. More video games. More movies. Got a crap ton. PS1. PS2. And there are PS3 up there, too. Just more. Let's see how many I've got. So many. Oh, and GameCube games underneath, which I love GameCube. It's one of my favorite game consoles. This is a mess right here, so skip this. But there's my game systems. Like I said, I'm going to buy another one of these dressers here, and then just get all this mess out of the way. And then a second TV whenever I'm doing game grinding, like where I don't have to like play the video game and listen to it. I can just do that. And then we've got, before I show the big thing off, I've got this Harry Potter, again, another Harry Potter shelf. So I've got all the magical creatures up there, banners on the side. Those are all made of Lego. All of these. This is the Lego shelf that's got all the Harry Potter stuff that isn't the castle stuff. So all the other like things that are not part of the castle sets. I love that Diagon Alley, by the way. And then more of that on top. And then let's look at the collection, the boutique labels. This is the thing I want to show off the most because I love boutique labels. And I want to keep getting more. And also on the bottom, those are there because I'm going to get that second shelf dresser, like I said. So those are just there for the moment. All the Disney, Marvel stuff. So let's start up here and look up at all the box sets I've got for Scream Factory. which are Creepshow, Critters, The Fly, Friday the 13th, Elvira's Haunted Hills is up there because that is a bigger case like the Halloween ones. I think they made that right whenever the Halloween 4Ks were being released. But of course, being a fan of Halloween, I've got the original set that I bought in 2014. It was only $115. Now it's worth a lot. And then I, of course, bought them on 4K, and this is, of course, the box set, but I just have it turned to the side so you can see all of the Michaels in their glory. The It's Alive trilogy, awesome. The Omen, awesome. Wreck collection is great. Vincent Price collection. The Vincent Price set 2 is like out of print. So it cost me a lot of money, but I'm glad I got it. Now these are the Arrow Video boxes. So I've got the Arrow Video Empire of Screams collection, which is a slimmed down version of the one that came out first. So this is only $60, which I'm fine with. I didn't have to have the book. Then we got our big box Arrow boxes, which I love. Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Love Dario Argento stuff, so of course I have that. Deep Red is my favorite Argento, so I've got that. I've watched every special feature on this 4K and Blu-ray. Hills Have Eyes. I've got to show off the collection for these boxes. Wild Things is great. Tenebrae. And then here are the steelbooks for all my boutique labels. So 2 Army of Darkness steelbooks, but 2 releases. Battle Beyond the Stars, Carrie, The Fog, Halloween 2 and 3, Motel Hell, My Bloody Valentine, Night of the Demons, Prince of Darkness, Pumpkinhead, Slumber Party Massacre, They Live, Winnie the Pooh, Last House on the Left, steelbook, which I love this cover. That is a cool, badass poster. I've always loved that poster. Then I've got these Lionsgate box sets that came out, I think, last year. They released during October, and I've got the Leprechaun, the Halloween 1 and 2, Rob Zombie Firefly, and Blair Witch 1 and 2, or Blair Witch 1 and Blair Witch. Sits, Casper is not really pure horror, but of course have that. Exorcist Believer, Halloween David Gordon Green's trilogy, Psycho Blu-ray, then 4K, The Shining, Friday the 13th Part 2 and Part 4. I've only got a couple of the Friday the 13th steelbooks that Paramount released. And the remake, which has really cool artwork, I think. Halloween H2O, Screams, and I put Scream 4 there because obviously I just wanted it next to the other ones because that's the only one that doesn't have the steelbook because it's not the same company as the other ones. It's not connected to Paramount and Spyglass still, I believe. But that could change. Alien Covenant, then the original Texas Chainsaw Steelbook Blu-ray, and then the 4K Blu-ray, or 4K Steelbook. Now here's the Scream Factory 2-packs, which I do not have all of them, but I am very glad to have what I have. The most expensive one was the Carrie remake and Carrie 2, the 2002 TV movie Carrie. That one was the most expensive one. It was worth it, though. I'm not going to say them all. You can see them all really close right here on detail. Glad to have Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2 because the 2 and 3 set on Blu-ray is still worth a lot of money. And I still want to get that because I want the third Slumber Party Massacre movie on Blu-ray, but I guess I'll have to wait a little bit. It's still a lot of money. Then these are all in alphabetical order, Scream Factory release. So I have a good amount. There are some on the bottom that I'm going to show that are just the doubles of these, so that's why I don't have, like the Blob, for instance. I have like the original Blu-ray, I've got the the regular cover, this is the alternate cover for the 4K that came out, so that's why there's some that are just the single copies, because I kind of want to keep it in order, and like, not very complicated in terms of what movie am I going to watch. I've got 3 copies of the Blob, I'm just going to put the other 2 down there, and I have 1 copy up here, so they all match really well. Let's slowly go to the next one. I recently got the Carrie remake, the Child's Play remake. Those are the most recent Scream Factory 4Ks I think I got. Of course, the alternate covers for the Child's Play Chucky movies I prefer over the other regular theatrical like posters, like those sets for these. I'd rather have these alternate covers that are, I think Devin Whitehead is the one who did these. Really beautiful artwork on all of these. I've also got... Oh, I got the Darkman recently. The Darkman 4K Steelbook. So that's why I was like, Darkman isn't there with Darkman 2 and 3. Oh, and I also got Dead Souls recently, The Devil's Dolls recently, so I have not seen either of those. There are a couple of these Scream Factories that I have not watched, but there are so many great ones. I love The Exorcist 2 one, Exorcist 3. I've watched special features on a majority of these, but not all of them. And there's some that I still need to watch all the features on, like the audio commentaries and whatnot. The most expensive one I think I ever found for cheap is the Howling 2. The Howling 2 I found for $10 at this local store. It goes for over $100 now. I can't believe that, but it was such great luck that I found that one, because I did not want to pay over $100 for that movie, because that movie sucks. But I did want to have it in my collection, because I am a completionist in that way, especially with Scream Factory. I want to own at least one copy of each film that they've released under their label. This is really cool. The Night of the Demons. Those are the alternate covers. There are some I've gotten on 4K, redone on 4K, like People Under the Stairs. Oh, down here, let me show off these Funko Pops. I've got Child's Play 2 Chucky, and his head keeps falling off, so it doesn't really work well with that one. It was pretty cheap, I guess. It just kind of fell off, like, whenever I got it. I don't know if it was just from being too much in the box, too hot in the box or something, and the glue melted or something. But it kept falling off. Child's Play 3, Gage, and Church. I really like the Church. That's really adorable. Little church figure. Leatherface. Pennywise. Then these are Spider-Man ones, Pokemon ones, Pokemon Amiibos, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so down more Scream Factory. Some of my favorite releases are Psycho 2 through 4 and the remake. I thought those were great. Great releases. I've watched those so many times. I heard they just announced RoboCop 2 on 4K. I don't know if I'm going to get that. We'll see. I don't watch this one that much, but I at least have one version of it. There's other ones I got recently too. Oh, I got School Spirit and Scream for Help. School Spirit was pretty bad. Scream for Help was pretty good. I love the Silent Night, Deadly Nights. Those are fantastic. The Sleepaway Camps. I still love that I bought 2 and 3 whenever they were in their initial release, so I did not have to pay a crap ton of money on them. Great. I've got a lot more. And Tales from the Crypt. Demon Knight is signed by Billy Zane, who I met a couple of years ago. I've got a couple more signed, but I think they're in more of those sets, like the Halloween sets and the Friday 13th. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, love that. I've got the other release that they did from Vinegar Syndrome, but I had to keep the other release, of course. Great ones, Urban Legend, Valentine, really fun. And then let's go down here to the last of the Scream Factories, and then we start on the era of videos. So I'm just kind of skip these. And also Shout Factory releases, so Mac and Me, Nighthawks, and Q the Winged Serpent. Winged Serpent. I can't say that right. One of my favorite releases ever for Arrow Video, Alice, Sweet Alice. I've watched every special feature, watched all 3 commentaries. I think there were 3. 2 or 3. Watched all of them. Basket Case, awesome. That one just had a 4K re-release. I don't have that one. Blood and Black Lace, awesome. Blood Rage, I watch every Thanksgiving now. I love Blood Rage. Bloody Birthday, Brain Damage. Brain Damage has a really cool cover. I think that's awesome. The ones with the slips are like Scream Factory. They have the alternate artwork underneath, so that's really cool. Edge of the Axe, I watched recently again. That one's really fun. Slasher. There's some I watched that I never saw before and I bought because of this label, like Girls Night Out and Hell High, which I like both of those. The Hellraisers, Hills Have Eyes 2. I had part 1 up there. Last House on the Left 4K, awesome. Really good release. I like that honestly better than the original, and I'm going to say that right now. I feel like some people think the same way as I do, but I think that one's great. Way better than the original, which has its moments, but just not as good. Sorry, Wes Craven. The stuff's awesome. Oh, Intruder's awesome. Suspiria 4K, which has a badass cover. Love that. Cutting Class, which I think is just getting a 4K too. 4K release. That's a great cover too. Then, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Really cool. I switched the cover around. A lot of these, I just pick which cover I want. And here's the Vestron Lionsgate releases. So I've only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And there's like over 30 releases so far. So maybe I'll get more of those down the line. But right now, that's all I've got. A couple of Criterions. A couple of Grindhouse releasings. Pieces in Cannibal Holocaust. Happy Birthday to Me is awesome. Kino Lorber. The Good Son, Kino Lorber. The New York Ripper I just bought because I found this for $10 at a local place. It goes for $30 for the DVD, so I thought I'm going to just get it. And if I want the 4K later, it's not that much of a loss. And then down here is movies that are not really horror. They're just here because they're going to be in that shelf I'm going to get, or that dresser. And I love Disney and stuff, so of course I've got those. South Park collection, love South Park. Okay, so this is the last of the Scream Factory Arrow, blah 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 Synapse releases. So these are all the alternate covers, alternate releases. So like I said, I don't have those up there to keep them in order. And to keep it streamlined up top because there's just too many. So all of these I have an extra version of up there, up on the shelf. Really like the alternate version, the alternate cover of Bird with the Crystal Plumage. That's really cool. But yeah, like I said, they're just the other covers. Like Night of the Demons 2, that's the theatrical cover. Or I mean, I don't even know if that's theatrical, but like Seed of Chucky theatrical. But yeah, that is my collection. I wanted to quickly show off the whole room, the whole office. Like I said, I love the Chuckies there. I just put those there recently. Love Harry Potter, so of course I've got 2 shelves worth of those, Lego Harry Potter. That needs fixing. Big TVs. This is pretty much where I hang out for anything that I want to do horror-wise or video game-wise. So like I said, I'm going to get a zoom out of the whole collection. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, if you guys stayed this long through the 20 minutes that I talked. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.